numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
How about this, a major upset brewing. Welcome to the Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way, way out in front. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Building the lead.
And so it's Cleveland, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Good, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is a miss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Fair. Orlando out in front as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like
for
that.
Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long. And is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the
Yeah,
folks, Shaq.
Hey,
Hi,
folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Straight out of Slovenia, Luka Doncic already exceeding expectations. Tremendous awareness and skill, just enough athleticism. Worked his magic again in the first half. This kid is incredible.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better, into a better rhythm in the second half, and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
As we wrap up the quarter, they've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action after this word. To present our Jordan Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Okafor is checked in for Derek Favors. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. Tonight, folks,
Hey, Kevin.
for the broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later. The Raptors out in front, leading by just 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, it's about time Jimmy Butler decided to take over. Something we know he can do. Tough, physical, skilled, and when he's got that jumper working, woo-wee.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team. So going up against Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long. Rockets ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 24 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight. Spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding. Just running us, that'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with
Do it
that
for now.
vision. I mean, he put
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. From Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you. And the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws. So great job in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this.
Ends up back in Los Angeles with the Clippers. You talk about a two-way threat along with Kawhi Leonard. What an unbelievable wing combination the Clippers have with these two.
And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry
For
Stotts
Greg
talk to his
Anthony,
team.
Greg Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.